Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's a wild time here, back again with ESB, another community stream. Tonight we've got PLG versus TMP. Should be very good. We've got a nice set of maps here tonight: Rotterdam, Provenance, and then Almajar encampment. Should be beginning very shortly, just waiting for one more of the TMP players to join in before we can get this all kicked off. I hope you've had a really good day and you're going to enjoy your evening with another Battlefield cast. It looks like all players are in, so let's jump into the game. We should be starting on a start time if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we can get into it as soon as the players are ready. As you can see here on Rotterdam, really good map. You've got to be really careful here though, especially when you're starting off on the A flag, the A side of things. It's really easy to get spawn trapped. The moment you end up losing B, you've only got 3 ways out of your spawn as you come across this bridge, and they're very easily locked down. That first engagement onto Bravo is going to be absolutely key for these players. They're going to have to do what they can to try and win that first engagement, because that will dictate what's going to happen, at least with sort of the first 50 tickets, and sort of direct where your momentum is going to carry through. PLG, as we know, really thrive on these types of maps, linear maps where they can just roll through teams, and we saw that the other night against Law. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens here. Tonight, if you get the players up here, we've got some really good names out for both sides. It's going to be really good to see how things play out. Players are spawning in now, and I think the action should hopefully kick off soon. And here we go. So at the very beginning, we're going to see a nice divide of players from PLG. It looks like they're splitting off into a 3-1 formation. One guy that's still left to spawn. They're probably going to wait and see how this turns out. We've got 4-man push. Already got Jubb setting up on the right hand side. He's pushing up past the Bravo area, looking to try and cut off the attack there. Not much happening though onto Bravo from the TMP side of things. They're very slow, going for a big 5-man push around the left hand side, and that's going to be up to Ash. He's going to be seeing that and overwatching that. He's pulling back just now. Smoke went out, probably going for a longer route here. Maybe just falling back just a little bit. He catches one person running around the side. Then smoke going out. Fires a few shots, hitting about 25%. And more players just rolling in. And it does look like TMP are trying to get round the left-hand side there. But PLG have a really good lock on that position. And not much is going to happen in terms of that. Going back into the director, PLG already in for a triple. They managed to get a really big squad wipe there from that team. That full push on the left-hand side immediately shut down, opening things up for PLG to get a really big wipe there. Jimmy is on Charlie there, so we're going to go and see what he's doing underneath. Do some big work. Unfortunately, he goes down. Couldn't quite finish off the hits at 97. But we do have Ash now pushing up on the right-hand side by the canal, looking to lock off this route. As he pops out, that timing comes in, and again couldn't quite finish the kill at 94, and he goes down to his melee. Now we're going to jump onto some of these TMP guys as they are now pushed through Charlie. PLG did get wiped on the flag there, and they're going to try and regain a bit of control. They're already 20 odd tickets down, and like I said, that opening engagement on Bravo, if you're not there quick enough, it can really slow down your momentum early on in the game. And TMP have just felt that. PLG just rolled through them, and this is always the tactic that a lot of teams do. I'm just going to go down the right hand side, a full 5-man push, and you can't really be doing that anymore. You have to try and split up your forces a little bit in a 2-3 formation. At least leave 2 on the flag there, so if shit does go wrong, you have someone to spawn onto and you're not back in your own spawn. And Jimmy and Geordie just absolutely killing it right now as they push towards Charlie, trying to spawn on some of these guys from the TMP side of things, but they're just getting hit left, right and centre. Melee is now watching the right hand side. I think that's Jimmy now there, and Jimmy goes down. Some really good shots coming in from that tight 100. Really strong position. Break does go down, and here we have it. PLG already in and behind. They're spreading them really thin. The kill feed is absolutely blue right now. Very few red players getting a few kills. Doctor trying to get something there, but complete squad wipe from him. Chapo trying to now get around the left-hand side to stop that. And PLG are just hammering one side, then they've got players on the other side there. And it's causing massive issues for TMP because they can't quite get the kills. And when they do, the guys behind them are falling and they're just getting outflanked. But Chapo looking to go all the way around by Alpha. If he can stay this course, hopefully he can get round, get behind Alpha, start the back cap there. And Break with a good kill on Ash is going to open that up for Chapo. And we are going to see a nice two-man push. Now I'm going to jump onto Break as he pushes into Bravo. We'll get back onto the other guy pushing along the river to back cap Alpha. It'll be huge if they can do that. Flip this thing around on PLG's head and open things up a little bit. Break nearly incendiaring himself. Can't quite catch the play around the back there. That fire really screwing him right now. And he gets another kill. Panzerfaust coming in, not quite finishing that off. Melly's absolute right now. And there we go, Geordie gets taken out. Break doing a good job. Capping Bravo on his own right now. PLG nowhere to be seen. Looks like they all stacked up towards the Charlie flag. And we are going to see them going down, which means they're probably going to spawn Charlie or the home spawn. In fact, they're going to have to if they want to stand any chance of retaking Alpha, stopping that. And it looks like that's what they did. Chapo went down after a big massive flank. Three-man push now coming in towards the Bravo side of things. It's going to be up to sort of Doctor here to get the first shots in, slow them down enough for the rest of his team to come in. And just playing very, very careful now, not taking any chances. No, on all but things that he needed to move himself into a position where he can see down there, and because of that he's let a guy in on the right hand side, wasn't able to call that out to the rest of his team. Chapo now has a pinch coming onto him, that's getting shot from the bridge and from behind. PLG just breaking apart this team. Break now pushing for Alpha, completely undefended, but PLG don't care. They're able to grab Bravo, that gives them the Charlie Bravo cap. Alpha can wait for another time. PLG leading this 90 odd tickets, so they're in a really strong position right now. TMP just can't keep up with the momentum at the moment.
Good, we've taken objective Able.
Break still having a bit of a face-off here. Kill feed, I was going to say, hasn't been up in a while, but Jubs managing to take up Pasquale there. Break going for a bit of a flank here. See someone in front of him, goes to... I mean, if he didn't have crouched, he probably would have survived and got the kill off there. I can understand why you would crouch, but when someone's aiming at your chest, which is generally where they do aim and they let the recall bring it up, you do notice that when you crouch, it's just going to be straight headshots for days on you. And you can't afford for that to happen. Either hit the deck completely prone, or just stand your ground, stay up, and try and win the engagement that way. Jimmy moving in. Looks like him, Evo, and Geordie were able to clear out very, very quickly, watching some predictable spots. And it does look like they are taking fire, but I think Geordie managing to finish that one off. And now they're going to bounce back to B as we start to see TMP regaining control. Chapo looks like he was the guy left, ends up getting taken out. Pasquale now on the Bravo flag, try to get some fortifications up high behind them. Getting hit with the Panzerfaust, relocating. Knew the general area where that was, but can't quite pinpoint it. It does look like his teammates are pushing up, and they're doing a good job now fighting off of the flag. Barricade in front of them in a really strong position. Jimmy getting taken out. More PLG members behind him right now. He's doing a really good job, managing to take out two. And now they need to keep that momentum going, keep pushing forward. Pasquale does go down, but Chapo now holding up a Bravo. Should have been able to see where that one was from. He's got his own problems though, with a flank from PLG on the right hand side of the bridge there. Does see the guy, but unfortunately lets him go as he bunny hops around. Jubs not quite seeing where Chapo was, ends up taking those shots to the face. Chapo again now finishing off Evo. 22 health left, he needs to go back, heal up. Maybe reset his position. Maybe move to the far right-hand side of the map here to lock it up. And he's on a three-piece right now. Jubs getting taken out again. And this is it. If he can just hold this position, he's got eyes on the building at the top there, and he's also got eyes on that whole right-hand side of the road to watch those flanks coming in. He's in a really strong position to defend B and call out any pushes that comes towards his teammates. Sees 3 people there. He needs to hit cover, be a bit of a distraction right now. Don't try and get greedy and go for the kill. Just spray a few shots down range, get a few hits, and let the rest of your team do the work, come up behind them and finish them off. And that's how you're going to wipe that PLG side right now. Hopefully we can see Breek coming in. Good work by Chapo staying alive right now. He's still going. And now we're just in PLG in a bit of a crossfire here. They don't really know what to do. They're just trying to rush themselves forward into the flag. One guy did make it in. Do believe that might have been Ash there. So they are breaching the flag in some areas, but Chapo doing awesome work on this right-hand side of Bravo. And that's kind of what you need to see in some of these guys. You need to see them being strong on the flags, as well as off of the flags there, because he opened that up for the rest of his team, allowed PLG to split themselves off because they had to deal with the problem. They had no choice. And that allowed them to stop this whole steamroll momentum, just get picked off bit by bit. But now he's getting flanked. 2 guys come at him right now. So now we need to see TMP start to react to this push around the right hand side. Chapo is down, smokes are coming in. Pasquale managing to get 2 good hits in, but now he needs to start pushing round the back, hopefully get into a high position, which I think he's doing right now. Try and cover that push in from the right hand side of Bravo, from the TMP side of things. Really good positioning on the map there. There we go. Geordie goes down. He's got 1 more there in the area that he needs to have a look at. However, I do feel that might have now been moved around the map. Now we're just taking a quick look around here. As we can see, 2 PLG guys setting themselves up just outside of Bravo, waiting for a push to happen. That is going to be Jimmy and Jubs pushing in really cleanly right now. Pasquale did look like he got taken up by Evo. Breek for TMP is going to have more than he can handle. PLG staying on top of this game, 108 to 28. So really good work by PLG so far. They've stayed pretty cool under a lot of pressure. TMP nearly had a very, very strong cap right there. We're going to hit on Evo. Chasing one guy down the road. Just being very, very patient right now. Getting pre-fired, has to move out the way. And he gets shot in the back there. So good work by Pasquale there. Jubs couldn't quite finish the kill. Gets the reload off just in time. Breek going down. He's now got to worry about Pasquale there. And another TMP guy just pops out the woodwork kid. Coming up behind Jubs. He sees him. Nearly went for the revolver right there. Didn't quite fancy it. Now moving around the right hand side. Can he just edge a kill there? Sees him behind the truck. Couldn't quite finish off. He does have a grenade though, if he wants to use it. Decides to go for the push using the car as cover. Hipfire coming in clutch. They are now around about equal health here, but does get the assist. Evo coming in the last minute to help him out. Alpha's going to be capped, and that will probably be PLG with a triple cap here to finish it off. Jobs hitting just a bit short of the cover there. Very popular spot for people. Does got Charlie is being contested with TMP really trying to stay in this game. It's 113. So that's going to put PLG on a nice, good figure to start the game off. Allowing them to maybe lose 1 or 2 rounds if it comes to a draw. Jubs doing some good work. Geordie and Ash as well. I think we saw Ash went off on a triple just then. I think he's looking to defend that Charlie flag. So we can get on Ash there. There we go. Reload bog coming in. And there we have it. PLG take the first round 99 to 0. Take a look at these scores here while we switch maps or rounds, sorry. And there we have it. PLG taking the first round of tonight's game. So that's going to be Rotterdam going to PLG 99-0. Still got the second half of the map to play. So PLG did very, very good from the start. That huge rolling ball they did straight from Alpha. 4 guys on Charlie straight away. Absorbed the 5-man attack from TMP. Got the wipe. And we saw Jimmy was already in that Charlie flag to get the triple. TMP really, really struggled from then on in to try and bounce back. They were very close towards the end there. Nearly managed to get PLG trapped onto the Alpha flag, but they couldn't quite close it off. Chapo did some really good work for his team there on the right-hand side of Bravo, but not much came from it. PLG, as always, every player was on form then, doing really well to break that TMP side apart. Now we're going to move into the second half of Rotterdam. We're going to have to wait and see what these players have to offer. But let's jump into the game and see. We're into the next map. And players are getting ready. 30 seconds to go. And here we have it, we are off. TMP are going to be in the blue, PLG in the red, starting off on the Charlie side of things. See what TMP can do. It looks like they got one lucky spawn here towards the Alpha flag. It's going to allow a nice 4-man push straight towards Bravo. And now we're going to see PLG doing something completely different to what the TMP side did. Pushing straight down the canal side of things here to engage Bravo hard, engage it fast, at least slow things down a bit. Geordie has the Lewis gun out with the 4 times. That's going to give him some nice sight down that left-hand side of the map here. And enough rounds to keep them busy. Catches one, can't quite get any hits on there. Looks like TMP getting a bit brave. Busy playing whack-a-mole right now. Good grenade coming in. Unfortunately, nothing coming of that. But he does eventually get the kill on Ismail there. Geordie does go down. We're going to jump onto Pasquale, who's now on the right-hand side of the Bravo flag there. Trying to take some strong position behind these sandbags. But PLG coming in fast right now. Not quite expecting that positioning. Couldn't quite get the kill. Left him on 87. Still 20 rounds left in the FG42 there. And unfortunately couldn't quite get the kill. And it does look like PLG managed to absolutely wipe things there. Between Jimmy and Jubs, nice 5 kills coming in. Pasquale still trying to stay on top of things here. And we've seen TMP just really struggling to keep PLG at bay. PLG managed to break that Bravo flag despite TMP having the easier push. PLG now pushing in. Geordie holding the right hand side, and we'll probably see this 2-flag cap for a little bit until we get a squad wipe from the PLG side, and then once that happens they're going to start to push in towards Alpha and immediately lock off that left hand side. Chances are we're probably going to see one of the Lewis gunners. Can't quite, for some reason it's not letting me select any other player right now. Love it. Jimmy sat on the top here. Panzerfaust coming in, really not giving TMP any room to move in the buildings right now. And they're slowly going to start to push up their line as Jimmy moves up the train carts to support the rest of his team. He might be moving around the right hand side to try and clear this building. It'll be important if they can, because that's going to give Geordie some room to manoeuvre towards the sort of centre here, but I think PLG are happy to just sit and wait. PLG leading this 146 to 134. Jimmy and Jobs making their way underneath here. Does look like TMP were forced out of the building, and like I said, they're slowly edging their way up, taking their time about it, not taking too many chances. Evo manages to push up. Jimmy looking to reinforce there. And he's going to try and move around the left hand side there. Evo doing a good job staying up on the right hand side. Jimmy and Jubs getting some important kills, moving up on their respective left and right hand sides of Alpha. And this is where we're going to see the cap coming in. It's got a 3-man cap right now, but it does look like we have some TMP guys on the Charlie flag right now. They have managed to flip this right on his head. And it's got to be up to the likes of Ash to try and stop this. He gets hit, bounces back up again. Grenades coming in. Picks off one. Doctor isn't going to like that. Can't quite pick off the second there. Evo is going to now move over to cover, coming back from the Alpha flag. Jimmy doing a good job to pick off players. Skull picks off Geordie. Jimmy looking to hold down this right hand side with a bit of help of his team, but we are seeing TMP moving up on the left. Evo goes down as well. Pasquale doing a good job clearing that side. Jimmy waiting for people to show themselves. Unfortunately, he goes down. Ismail takes it over. I mean, Pasquale with a triple there. Job going down. That's going to be an awesome break for TMP. They really needed that one to open up Bravo. But now they need to sort of turn around, leave at least a guy on that Charlie flag, or at least a bounce between Charlie and Bravo. And then they need to start to think about recapping Alpha. Only probably needs sort of the 1 or 2 guys there. They're going to have to spread themselves a little bit thin, because if they're now all pushed for Alpha, we're probably going to see Charlie going down pretty quick, if I'm not mistaken. You know, that's going to happen. And you know, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Charlie is going down. We're just going to take a quick look and see who that is. And it is going to be Jimmy. He seems to be that one guy who flanks around quite a lot and gets those back caps coming in. And because TMP was so focused on grabbing Bravo and now putting the pressure onto Alpha, it's allowed Jimmy to get around. Chapo does not know what to do. Do I go to Charlie? Do I go to Bravo? Because both are getting attacked right now. But so we are going to jump on him, see what he's going to do. I think he's going to focus on Bravo just a little bit more now that it's been decapped. It's the closest flag to him. He's got to push in and try and put stops to this. He's on the opposite side of the flag. I think he roughly knows where he is. Now he sees the shots coming in. I think Pascal managed to get the kill there. But Evo manages to trade off quite nicely, and PLG just descending on Bravo right now from all angles. I don't think Chapo's going to be able to do this on his own, but TMP are giving no room to move, and they're at a near squad wipe right now. Pasquale and Breek just spawning up now on the Alpha flag. Breek trying to get the cap. Unfortunately, Geordie manages to take him out towards the Bravo flag. Pasquale still alive on the outside of Bravo, waiting for his team to spawn in. They can just hold off on just spraying some people right now, get into the flag, and then worry about the kills. They might stand a little bit chance, but they're in a triple cap right now, with PLG leading 131 to 84. So yeah, things not looking too good for TMP at the moment. Jumping onto Jimmy as he moves back towards the Charlie flag. He's playing quite an aggressive role right now on his own, just roaming around the map. It does look like some of his team might be there. Yeah, it does look like we got a 3-man push now back onto Charlie. Hungry for blood. Only one of the TMP guys are in the building. Manages to get the Panzerfaust off. After taking a few hits though. Jimmy just waiting on the outside of Charlie. Doesn't look like any of the TMP guys are in the building though. PLG are fighting them off of it. Oh, let's take that back. Chapo running around on the top, just causing issues. A reload bug really causing issues for us right now. It does see Jimmy behind the sandbags, and again, just hit after hit after hit. Not much happening. Jimmy pulls back right in the nick of time as the fortification does go down to the grenade launcher. Does look Ash and Jubs having a bit of fun. Chapo looking to jump out and go round. Maybe free some movement up for the rest of his team who are on the Charlie flag. TMP managing to take Alpha. Chapo couldn't quite finish the kill. but Pasquale is there. Chapo going down. We are going to switch immediately back. Pasquale there. He's just absolutely surrounded right now. Picks off Ash. Unfortunately, can't quite get Evo as well. We might have been in for a nice triple. Unfortunately, that was not to be. Doctor now onto Bravo, trying to get a kill with Jobs, managing to pick off 2 right there. Might be able to get a 3rd. Unfortunately, not as Ismail there manages to take Jobs out before he can get that triple. Gets both revives. That's going to be Bravo in for TMP. And now they're on the right side of things. They've got Bravo under control. They now need to push up, secure that right-hand side by the canal. Right now, Chapo going down, so that's going to really hurt their chances of doing that. Because now they've got leaks. We're going to start to see PLG, if they can get round, back Cap Alpha, and TMP are going to be the same issue again. Geordie decided to stay. Ismail managed to take him out as well. Doctor and Freak going down. Really need to see some aggressiveness from TMP now to try and lock off that right-hand side. Now, the chance of playing passive is a little bit over right now. PLG leading this 119 to 21. Ismail doing a really good job on the defense right now. Holding some really strong positions. Team moving up to try and help him with that one. And here we go. We're going to start to see them getting set, locking up that right-hand side, the mid and the left. PLG looking to stack and set up for the left-hand side push. Ismail looks away just for 1 split second, and that might cost his team the flag. He needs to start calling over some help. Left-hand side. You know, just shift 1 or 2 guys over. But now we're seeing 4-man look now, looking to try and break this PLG push. Ismail could have really done with pulling back a little bit further around the far left of Bravo right now. I think Pasquale's going to look to try and lock that one off before it becomes too much of an issue. If PLG get into that gap, it's going to be all over. Jobs jumping on the floor, getting a really good kill there. Seeing Jimmy backing Jobs up as he now pushes onto the Bravo flag. And PLG have broken TMP from something that they could have quite easily held if they would have just, you know, moved over into some better positions. But that might be it for TMP. It's 100 to 17. They had a really good opportunity to try and knock back PLG's lead a lot more if they were able to hold just a little bit. They had a 4v5 right now. Jimmy looking to move back, not too sure why. Oh, it does look, we do have TMP trying to recapture Charlie. Pasquale managing to break through. And Jimmy looking to try and grab that one as Ash goes down. But it might be short-lived for him right now. Needs to be careful about his positioning. Jimmy couldn't quite finish the kill there. Pasquale going down to 39, moving, changing position. Still staying on the flag, but Jimmy looking to get the kill there and secure Charlie for his team. Jumping onto Doctor, trying his best to defend Alpha. Unfortunately, he goes down as well. Jobs looking to push, couldn't quite finish that one off. We're going to see Geordie with the trade right there, picking up a second as well. Really opening up the field for the rest of his team to now start pushing in. Picks up a 3rd on Chapo, and it looks like he's going to go for the revive on Jobs. Can he keep this momentum going? And there we have it. PLG take the second round 98 to 0. And there we have it, PLG taking the second round 98 to 0. So they're starting off with some really good points moving in to the second map of the evening. 2 rounds up, they won Rotterdam, which it kind of plays into their sort of area of expertise. But now we're going to move into Providence, so things might open up a little bit. Hopefully TMP are going to learn from the aggressiveness that PLG has shown here. And also sort of the restraint that they can have in that. You know, PLG we saw were able to hold 2 flags and just whittle down TMP, wait for the mistakes, wait for those triple kills to come in before they push up, because they know they can get the trades then. Hopefully we can see TMP replicate that moving into the next map. Keen to hear what you guys think is going to happen. Can TMP bounce back on this from a new fresh map, a new fresh perspective, or PLG going to carry the momentum forward going on? PLG leading this game 2-0. So I think we're just waiting for the map to load, and here we go. So Providence, very, very interesting map. You've got some really good areas where you can have these sort of 1v3 engagements and it can go in your favour. I think we're going to see a lot of that on the home flags where guys are going to have to stay and hold. Some really good headies right there, some really nice head glitches that you can hold those positions from, and we're going to see Bravo down the bottom there being fought over all game, and it has to kind of be that way. We have PLG in the blue, TMP in the red. As both teams open up, it looks like we're going to see Geordie moving up on the right hand side or the top part of the map here, going towards Charlie, and we are going to see a huge fight now onto the Bravo flag. Jobs coming in, but TMP managing to get more players in just at the right time. Sturm they're coming out for Jobs as he holds the bottom of the building there. I think both teams playing a bit passive, waiting for someone to push. It's a bit of a game of chicken on Bravo, and PLG do have greater numbers on it. TMP moving off to try and secure the middle side of the map, and it does look like that is going to happen. Big engagement coming up behind Jobs right now, as you do see Evo going down. Ash with a big kill there, but Jobs, can he get the triple? Unfortunately he can't, gets two, and we are going to see Doctor in with the trade right now. I do think my battery is running a bit low in my controller. I'll try and get that sorted out hopefully quickly. Pasquale looking really good on the top of Bravo. Big play for TMP right there. They had to win the opening engagement to stop PLG's momentum. We're going to take a look at the overview of the map here and see what PLG are doing to set up. And it does look like we saw Jimmy again playing that roaming player, wrapping round and just being a huge nuisance right now. Jumping onto Charlie, managing to get the kill from the guy defending, and now he's just holding position. And this is going to turn some heads. We're now seeing two of the TMP guys have to turn around to try and stop this. Jimmy takes out one, sees a second there. Getting a better position now. Nearly capped the whole of the Charlie flag. That fountain can be very troublesome. And he's just going to wait for some help from Geordie.
Objective Charlie is secure.
Jimmy just playing the nuisance card right now. Picks off one. It's going to be up to Geordie now to carry on the Lord's work. And he does so nicely. Just a quick little burst there. He's going to open that one up. Charlie is now clear. We obviously PLG in with a triple cap, coming in with some force. And they're leading this now 150 to 136 and counting down. And if TMP aren't careful, they could see themselves in a bit of a spawn trap right now. But luckily for them, I think PLG were a bit slow on the mark, pushing in from the Bravo side. But big kills from Evo as he takes out two, goes for the reload, picks up a third as well. Unfortunately gets shot up by Chapo. Also Pasquale there, sorry. I think Jobs looking to cover that position as Ash looks to move in and get the revive under cover of smoke. And we are going to see PLG in with a spawn trap here, 150 to 116, only 10 tickets lost for PLG from that initial engagement. It's now going down, and we are going to see the PLG guys pushing up, just being hella aggressive right now. So as you can see, really important not to find yourself in a position where you've got no one watching your home flag. Unfortunately, Jimmy did manage to pry himself in and get the kill. For a long while, he was just being a nuisance, and TMP should have sort of reacted on that a lot more. In the meantime, we saw a lot of fighting on Bravo, and that's kind of what their downfall was. They should have gone for full 5-man stack on that Charlie flag and then pushed out from there. Unfortunately, they didn't. They allowed themselves to lose that, and now they're in a position now where PLG were able to push up very quickly, narrowly missing the opportunity though on the left-hand side here. But still, the spawn cap is on. The triple cap is there. It's 150 to 79, and it's only been a few minutes so far. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and see where the players are at. Jimmy at a nice 9-0 thanks to the revive from his teammates right there. Geordie sticking at a nice 2-0. I think he's just happy to sort of watch the flanks right now. But a lot of the PLG guys are going down. Only 2 of them are up. TMP might have a good chance to push out right now. And looks like they managed to break through and somehow get into Bravo. Now they're moving into Charlie as well. And this is what we need to see. They need to be everywhere at once, making things really, really hard for PLG to get back on top of things. Let's jump onto Break now as he finds himself in Alpha with 2 players moving in to pinch him. So really, really good work from TMP right now. Does look like Ismail did spawn up. Unfortunately, Panzerfaust was a tad short. Couldn't quite get the kill. Ismail looking to finish Ash off there. Unfortunately, he gets taken out by Geordie. So that's going to put an end to that. Doctor doing good work here. Taking out jobs on Bravo. And the fighting is now back onto Alpha with Jimmy in a very, very ironic position as he saw TMP guys in on the Alpha flag, manages to quickly take out Pasquale there, but with another guy hiding around the corner, they need to shut this down quick before TMP get the revives in. I don't think he knows he's there though.
We've secured control of objective Able.
Just need to play this very, very quietly. Break, really well done there. Waited for them to move off of the flag before he moves on and gets a strong position. Couldn't quite get the kill though, as Geordie was there turning around as he saw the flag getting captured and knocked Break off of the heady right there. TMP getting taken out left, right and centre. Geordie with a nice 2-piece. Doctor coming in to push out of Bravo. Hopefully get the revive, but that might cost him his own life there. Grenade coming in, and that's going to allow Geordie to get another kill there. Jumping onto Geordie right now, who's just barreling his way through the left-hand side. TMP not really knowing where to go, as PLG managing to put a bit of pressure on the Bravo flag right now. Geordie taking a few hits. Does look like we do see some TMP guys on Bravo. That was shut down very quickly from a nice 2-piece from Ash. And PLG now moving up on the left-hand side to start to set the spawn trap once again. Let's take a quick look to see where things are. TMP are spread equally across the map here now. 2 on Alpha, 2 towards Bravo. Pasquale now on the Alpha flag. They're looking to put a bit of pressure on. It's 137 to 32. TMP got a lot of work to do if they want to win the first half of the Providence map. Score's not looking too good for TMP though. Jimmy with a nice 14 and 2. With that nice roam with the Sturmgewehr, putting on some massive pressure right now. Pasquale couldn't quite get either of those two right there, as he's forced to move back into a pretty strong position. Jimmy getting taken out again. That's going to make that 14 to 3 for Jimmy. Don't think he's going to be happy about that one. Pasquale looking to try and edge his way around, but 2 more guys are going to be pushing in. I think he's just camping Jimmy's body, but Ash knows what the plan is and takes him out. Chapo still run back at Alpha, and it does look like we obviously PLG trying to clear that one up. Ash getting taken out by waiting Chapo, and he's turned around. Good positioning there. Fortunately, even though he gets the headshot, couldn't quite get the kill. We are going to see TMP lose their foothold on Alpha. Even so, they did manage to take Bravo. Jubs putting the pressure on, keeping these guys locked in. Gets the kill on Ismail there. I think he's just waiting, not letting them out of his sight if you can help it. Evo is down and he opts to go for the respawn instead of waiting for the revive. Jubs looking to watch the river. Evo respawning in very, very quickly on Jubs. Evo has gone down. Jobs looking to push in, and that's going to be PLG winning the first half of Providence, 134 to 0, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have it, 134 to 0. That's going to be some massive work for PLG right there to rack up quite a decent lead so far. Let's take a quick look and see what we've got. 90 odd in the first half, 90 odd in the second half of Rotterdam, and in the first half of Providence 134, and it all stemmed from that spawn trap there. TMP allowed themselves to get sucked into a opportunity where they won Bravo, really well done, but then they didn't know where to go from there, and that allowed Jimmy to come in, break them on that Charlie flag, and really get himself rooted, just being a bit of a nuisance. That split TMP apart, and they were able to then find themselves a squad wipe. And if they would have just pushed that right hand side by the river just a little bit more, they would have found themselves not in that situation. PLG got there quicker and were able to apply the pressure and keep things going. Really, really need to see TMP come out with some big plays right now. They need to start moving in some nice pairs, either a 2-2 and a 1, because I think that's what PLG are kind of running right now. If they can run that as well, they'll find themselves hopefully getting closer to winning the second half of Providence right now. The map is loaded. We're going to jump into the game and see how things happen. And here we have it. We are going to see some very interesting plays, hopefully, from TMP. They have to be frustrated right now, and hopefully that's going to turn into a bit more aggression from their side as they move in and continue with the game. PLG leading this 3-0. TMP in the blue, PLG in the red. The tables have turned for TMP. Can they make use of this? Job's been very, very aggressive towards the Bravo flag right now. We're going to jump on him to see how things develop on his push. Decides to do a bit of gardening on the way, and he looks to hold that right hand side. Sees one. Fortunately, can't quite get the kill. TMP are set on Bravo. They've got quite a few guys. I think Jubs just has to push up a little bit more to even things out. Pasquale does go down. Jubs sees one jumping through the window right now. Gets a second on Ismail. Evo going down. I think Jubs is going to move himself in for a triple. And yes, he does. And it looks like PLG absolutely slapping that push onto Bravo. And they're already moving on to Alpha. And could we see another early spawn trap here from the PLG guys? Let's have a look at the layout of the map right now. See how things are happening. TMP stuck on the top end of things. Chapo is the furthest player up that they've got so far. And he has to break out. They can't afford to be fighting in this one little corner of the map. They have to break out and move things along. Jobs does get taken out. Chapo, and this is the thing. TMP now have been wiped. I think it's going to be up to Jimmy to try and stop this push into Bravo. Players are moving up on his left, but I do think Evo and Geordie were able to shut that one out. Unfortunately not. Does look like the smoke managed to get him. Not too sure why my outlines aren't showing for you guys in that smoke. But PLG doing good to shut down the pushes when and where they happen. TMP do not know where to go right now. Only one ticket down for PLG as they lead this 159 to 118 and counting. Doctor going down as he makes a push for Alpha. We do have TMP on the Alpha flag here. Break manages to take out Geordie. We're going to jump on him to see if he's able to stay up and hold on to this flag. He is absolute right now with PLG moving up on his left. Gets the kill on Jobs. Putting in massive work for his team now as he picks up a cheeky double. With two more players coming up. And his team's there to help him out. Unfortunately, Ash decides to return the favour before he goes down to Pasquale there. And I do think we are seeing TMP open up the field a little bit and move out. Ismail needs to start pushing out towards Bravo and get a bit more pressure on. PLG are just going to hold that bottom side of the map and keep things nice and cozy for themselves. TMP are moving out though. Ismail really needs to keep moving. Jobs going down. That is the left hand side now broken for TMP. They are clear to start pushing up. Smoke is going to go out. Ismail kind of needs to move on the far left there. Really well done. Fortunately can't quite get the kill there. It's Evo. Picks him off with the ZK383. Doctor deciding to push into Bravo again. Just firing a few shots. Not much happening. He needs to not wait here. Just move on. TMP are trying to cap Charlie right there. They are doing a good job. But it does look Alpha is going down. Panzerfaust going in. Unfortunately couldn't quite get the kill there. Ismail looking to push in. Break, I think, managed to get Evo. Ismail looking to finish off Ash. TMP in with a really good break on Bravo. They managed to capture that. They did have Charlie for a little bit there, but I don't think PLG were too happy. Doctor looking to go for a spawn trap here, but it's not going to happen for him. They are going to have to turn and push onto Charlie. Geordie is waiting as the fighting is about to continue on the Alpha flag here. Evo causing a few issues there. Pasquale going down. Jimmy getting pretty aggressive there towards the Charlie side of things. Bravo is going to go down as well. And we are going to see another triple cap if TMP aren't careful. PLG leading 149 to 84. Evo just waiting at Charlie. Takes out Doctor. I don't think he's too worried about grabbing that Charlie flag. I think he's just being a bit of a nuisance. The TMP have committed quite a lot of resources here to that flag. Changing positions very, very quickly. And if TMP aren't careful, they're going to find out Evo is going to be right behind them. I think they anticipate the flank was on, maybe just not soon enough. Evo can't quite finish the kill at 70. He needs to not challenge that. Unfortunately, he does. If he would have just challenged and moved around the other side, he would have stayed alive a little bit longer, locked those players out, and given his team a little bit more time to push up, or at least find themselves in a good position. Ismail is stuck, though. We've got 3 TMP guys now stuck as they push towards Bravo, with PLG holding 2 flags, Alpha and Bravo. Ismail goes down. Geordie still holding this side. Doctor looking to maybe move in for the revive. Geordie knows he's there. Gets the kill on Doctor. And now he's going to start to move into Bravo, hopefully, and get the wipe on that. I think he's just being a bit careful right now, as the rest of PLG start to push into the Bravo flag from the other side. Now, Bravo flag shot up quite aggressively right then. That's going to let PLG know there are quite a few players right there. Chapo and Ismail doing some good work on the flag. I think we'll jump onto them, see what happens. Evo taking out Ismail as we jump on. Breek still alive onto Bravo. Not hanging around. I think he's looking to push out, get towards the centre of the map and try and grab Alpha. It's 138 to 66. TMP managed to break out of that spawn trap and have not been letting it go since. They're doing really, really well to stay in this game, but they have to try and hold on to these 2 flags. And make no mistakes, PLG are just waiting for them to crack. If we have a look at the map layout right now, PLG are everywhere, and I think Charlie is about to break. Jimmy looking to push on. Took off one guy early on, and he might be able to pick up a second. Chapo going down. That's going to break Charlie. I think Bravo is about to go down as well, with Jubs picking up a double on the flag, and we're going to start to see TMP settle themselves in for another triple cap against them. And they can't let this happen. They can't let PLG just keep attacking one flag, then the next, till it eventually breaks them and the triple cap comes in. TMP looking to grab Alpha. That's fine. PLG don't mind too much because they've got to go there anyway next to set up the spawn trap. It's 129 to 58 in favour of PLG. Let's take a look at the scores here and see how things are developing. PLG haven't got as high scores as before. Jubs and Evo really carrying a lot of weight in this game, with TMP just kind of throwing themselves at flags, trying to get the trades in. Breek with 13 to 8, not the best KD out there, but really doing some work for his team, trying to open things up. Jimmy looking to try and get the kills, predicts the movement into the church, gets Chapo as well, and that's going to be Alpha getting taken. Unfortunately, Bravo is lost. TMP managed to get their roots in there, and PLG aren't going to be happy about not being able to set up that spawn trap and finish this round early. It's 124 to 47. Jimmy just holding Alpha right now. Again, playing that roaming player, just being a big pain, going for those home spawns, those outside flags, while the rest of his team just bounces from one flag to the rest. Panzerfaust is going to go out. I think he's trying to go for a bit of splash damage. Kill there. Unfortunately, can't quite get it. Geordie looking to move up and give him a hand. TMP still have hold of Bravo. Maybe Geordie could do with holding up that right hand side, stopping that spawns from happening. Bravo is being taken out. Let's take a look at the layout of the map. It looks like TMP did get wiped. Oh, no, they managed to make themselves a nice way round the back and a 4-man spawn here. We can get 2 to Bravo, 3 to Charlie, and then start to bounce away to Alpha. You'll see themselves break that very, very nicely. Guys at Bravo just need to attack, not really push too much, be a big pain, do what Jimmy does, and just draw players in while the rest of his team does the hard work around the other side of the map. Though it does look like they're leaving 1 on that Charlie flag, and now they're just going for blood onto Bravo. Ismail looking to push and up the stairs, gets the kill on Geordie, very lucky for him. Really good timing on his part, turning around at the right second then.
Our forces now control objective Charlie.
Yeah, really good positioning right there. Picking up a second kill on Jimmy. And now we're going to start to see TMP moving up onto Alpha. PLG are ready for it. Break goes down, Doctor following up. I think we're going to start seeing Ismail looking to try and smoke things up a little bit, help his team out. I think Break is holding on for the revive. No, goes for the respawn instead. Smart decision right now. PLG now pushing up towards the truck. Doctor managing to get the kill there on Evo. And that reload glitch really making it hard to see if it is shooting or just being careful right there. Ismail looking to hold, just keep them pinned at the Alpha flag here. But we've only 1 to defend Charlie, and the fact that Charlie was PLG's home right then, it's allowed them to move in and retake that flag. Jimmy goes down. Ismail doing some massive work right now, picks up a really good double, and that's going to open up Alpha, and hopefully they can now use this time to bounce back as a nice line across the map. Bravo is getting pushed from a 2-man from PLG. Ismail looking to try and shut that one off, does get cut off as well. He can't waste time sitting behind this rock. It's 104 to 16. You need to keep moving. Someone's in your way, just take a different path. Doctor being very aggressive, pushing in. Ismail looking for the reinforcements on Bravo as Jimmy shuts him down very quick. Doctor in Bravo right now. Takes out Jimmy with Pascal, taking out Geordie. And now they're going to start to push onto that Charlie flag. It's 96 to 15. They've done exceptionally well considering the circumstances that they had at the beginning of the game here to keep this alive for so long. Doctor still keeping it going, holding this left hand side. He's got another one on the way. Teammate goes down. I think he's going to bait that body. Gets an easy kill on Jord. Decides, no, revive is not for me. Nope, I'm going to go for it. You know, I thought he was going to push in, be a bit aggressive, but getting that second man on your back is going to be incredibly helpful as he just holds his left hand side of the map, giving PLG no room to move. It's 80 to 11. If they can hold this for just another minute or two, they're going to really nail PLG's lead, and they could be with a chance to take this at the last minute with a huge deficit against them. PLG now moving up. Doctor again, bit of a bad grenade there, trying to go for the revive. Pushes straight past the cover of smoke. Gets the kill on Jobs. Really well done. Break just being a huge distraction right now. Alpha is going down. PLG managed to break around the top side of the map there, and that's going to crush TMP's dreams just a little bit as PLG now move very aggressively towards Bravo. One player goes down. They need to start coming in to try and get that. Geordie taking a few hits, but the rest of his team are already on their way to Bravo right now. Jimmy trying to fire a few shots in, stop a few players coming in, aiming at the trees by the looks of it. Somehow gets a kill. Don't know what Doctor was doing up there. Jimmy still pushing towards Bravo. Picks off Pasquale, Batman style, jumping off the building. Picks up Chapo as well to make that a nice triple for him. He's on that 3 streak. Can he make it a 4? Fortunately can't. Teammate managed to finish that one off. Ash taking that kill off of his plate. Jimmy taking Bravo with the rest of his team as they move towards Charlie. Guys moving around behind him. He's trying to get through the door. Couldn't quite make it. Ash picks up a nice kill along the waterfront there. Jimmy and Ash just causing huge havoc on Bravo right now. And we need to see TMP move towards that Alpha flag to stop it, but it's 66-1, and I think PLG are going to take this quite nicely. And there you have it, PLG leading this 4-0. They've won 2 straight maps in a row right now, and they are just loving it. You know, TMP just can't quite keep up. PLG just being very, very patient right now, doing some really good work, bouncing between the flags. And TMP, you know, sort of the midway through that game, they were really on the ball. They knew what they were doing, and they were doing it well. And that's what allowed them to, instead of losing by over 100 tickets, bring that down towards 66. It's probably the best they've done so far in this game. We'll be moving into the third map, hopefully, if TMP want to stay in and carry this going. And that's going to be Al Major encampment. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Some, you know, very disjointed map here. Can't really cover yourselves too much, but it's all about holding that center. And it's a similar sort of principle as we saw in Providence. If you hold the center of the map, you can go anywhere. So with the map, I believe it's going to be loading just now. We're going to jump in and see how things go. And here we have it. And although it looks very, very linear, if you can hold the center here by the encampment at this wall, you're going to do a very, very good job to keep control of the map. One flag here, sort of in the market area. It's going to be very, very key. We'll see a lot of fighting there. You lose that, you're going to find yourself in a spawn trap. The trenches by the guns ends up being quite a nice one to hold for a long period of time. And we have another one here by the ruins, which is going to be key if we're going to see TMP hold onto things for any amount of time. TMP looking into capture Charlie very, very quickly, while PLG are already split to go for Alpha and Bravo. TMP, I think, made a little mistake there. They're going to start to push really aggressively towards Alpha, from Charlie. And it's going to be Jobs who sees the first of it.
Our forces now control objective Able.
Apologies about the overlay right there. Evo getting a nice double. Ash going down and Jobs not loving it at all. Evo pushing up behind Ash as they move towards Charlie. Goes for the revive. Ash getting a Kurokai kill right there. And they are not stopping. And with Bravo being taken, I do believe we see Jimmy pushing up in towards Charlie as well. He could be in with a nice triple cap at the very, very beginning. Evo kicking that grenade back. Freak taking a few rounds to the face. Ismail getting taken out. Doctor getting taken out. Evo on a roll right now. Really good triple onto that Charlie flag. And we are going to see a bit of a spawn trap being set. TMP have to push out this really, really quickly. They can't afford for PLG to get set. We've seen how it's happened in the last 2 maps right now. And PLG are just ruthless with it. Evo looking to go for kills right there. Ash managing to pick that one off. Getting the revive on Evo. Take a look at the scores very early on. Evo with that 6-0. Really good work. Pushing straight through and counter-attacking along that road as PLG are set for a spawn trap. We are seeing a lot of action here now on the right-hand side of the map by the towers, moving in towards the trenches. Jimmy just needs to hold these guys at bay. I think Geordie's there to help. Baited Geordie out just a little bit. TMP really set at the desert path right now. And we're going to start to see, hopefully, these PLG guys bouncing back towards Bravo. They could have spawned on the flag that might have been slightly better. Evo is going to get challenged on his left. Doesn't go down, though. If he can push and be aggressive and get the kill here, that's going to open things up for his team quite a lot. Unfortunately, can't, as Ismail manages to finish that one off with the ZK. Jumping on to Ash, who's still at Charlie. And Break, who's now on the Bravo flag, looking to try and get set up and wait for a counter-attack. PLG leading this 149-83. Not dissimilar to what happened in the second half of Providence right now, but can TMP now continue this momentum like they did previously and go for a win?
Now taking objective Delta.
Breek finds himself in a really tough position right there. Evo taking him out, didn't really know where to go. Jumping onto Ash, who's still at Charlie and holding that. I do think we're going to see Evo looking to take that Bravo flag right now. TMP still looking to try and break and push into Charlie. We do see PLG are set now. They're moving round, killing these guys in the centre of the map. And this is what meaning, TMP hold the centre of the map. They've got the keys to every flag right now. And if Evo can't get these kills and shut this down quickly, it's going to be really hard for PLG to uproot these guys as they start to move onto Alpha. And that's just going to make the hard work even harder. Jimmy's been moved off at the front line to try and shut that one down on the Alpha flag right now. But they are grabbing Bravo, so that they are going to maintain that lead. That's going to be huge for them. Geordie's still on Bravo. Still having a bit of fun. Moving round towards Alpha. Does see someone on his right though. Gets the kill on Chapo. I think he's going to now move back to Bravo if that push is going to still happen. I think he's going to be a bit patient here. Just wait for things to evolve. But PLG still holding two of these flags. Bravo and Charlie, with Ash and Geordie doing some good work on the Charlie flag right now. And I think we're going to see Jimmy moving in towards Alpha, trying to cap that. Geordie has sort of someone running into Bravo. Fires a few shots, can't quite get the kill. Ash and Jubs picking up 2 more kills on the feed. Then Geordie deciding, nope, not worth the fight on Bravo. Jimmy's on Alpha, give him a hand, still maintain these 2 flags. And I think this is what's going to happen. There's going to bounce between Alpha and Bravo, and TMP aren't going to find the momentum anywhere. And they have to try and stop this. They're playing against a very smart team with players who aren't going to get sucked into, oh, my flag is getting captured, I have to move back and try and stop it. Jimmy and Geordie, really well done right there. Splitting themselves between the 2 flags, waiting for one of them to get captured, being a bit of a nuisance on that Bravo, and then both moving towards the same flag. Make things slightly easier for themselves. TMP setting up for a 2, maybe 3-man push onto Bravo. Got 2 in the centre, 1 coming in from the spawn. It's now 4 versus 2 on towards the Alpha flag. Jimmy's got a lot of work ahead of him, and unfortunately can't even start it as Brig goes down. Eva goes down to Malk as well. Geordie on his own. He's absolute right now, getting absolutely pinched. And that's going to see Alpha go down. And with Bravo sort of only 1 player on, maybe PLG can bounce back. If they can move through the centre of the map freely now, they'll be in with a good chance. But I don't think they fancy Bravo. They've got their eyes set on Alpha. Evo looking to move in. Sees 2. Can't quite get the kills though. Still pushing. Doctor going down. Ash manages to take out Ishmael, and that's going to see Alpha going down as well, with 2 of the PLG guys moving towards Bravo. Evo pushing straight back towards Charlie right now, waiting for the respawns to happen. Charlie was undefended, so all the hard work at the beginning is going to be for nothing, but they still lead 100 points on this first half. Evo looking to try and slow things down on Charlie, hopefully. Jimmy and Geordie did get taken out on their way towards Bravo. That's going to be a huge wrench in the PLG mechanics right there. Evo getting gone down. Ash looking to cover that one there. Managed to take Pascal out here. Still 1 person made it through. Can get the revives on Jobs. No, he can't. Push into the building, decides to leave himself open and cover. Breek getting the kill. Keep on Breek right now is on the Alpha flag. Starting to move around. Rest of the team is on him. And TMP are going to get a triple cap right now. And they're in a position to get a bit of a spawn trap here on the PLG guys. I didn't think I would see this happen in this game at all. PLG are getting undone. Breek coming in big right now, but unfortunately not big enough, as Evo waltzes his way into Alpha and gets the kill. And I don't think we saw TMP managing to finish off that cap to get the triple. Things are contested though. PLG have neutralised the Alpha flag, but they still lead 108 to 32. Let's have a look at the kills at the moment, see how things are opening up. Break evening himself off with that nice double on the Alpha flag. And that's TMP just playing nice and even and average. PLG playing exceptionally well at the moment, especially Ash on that 10 and 1. Evo on a 14 and 5. Really slaying things. Moving on. Let's have a look at the lay of the map here, see what's happening. PLG opening things up. Bravo is going to get taken. They're already fighting between Charlie and Alpha. And with Charlie about to go down, we do see TMP holding the centre of the map. It's going to be a bit of a fight here now on that Bravo flag. Break, if we can get on him, being very aggressive, pushing into the smoke. Gets a few hits, couldn't quite finish the kill off though. Does then, Jimmy didn't know what hit him coming out of that smoke right there. As Break looks to secure Bravo and now move on towards the Alpha flag. Really well played by this TMP side. They've really evened the field right now. It's a shame they didn't play with this aggressiveness at the very beginning. They would have really opened things up. It's 96 to 24 in favour of PLG right now. We're on the first half of Algemar encampment. Breed goes down. We're going to jump onto Ash as he bounces his way from Charlie, moving towards Alpha, where the rest of his team is setting up for a nice 3-man push on the flag. Good eye line straight into the flag here. Manages to take out Ismail. Good. I mean, look at that kill feed from PLG. Absolutely colouring it blue. If they can grab Alpha right now, we need to see two guys move quick towards the Bravo flag. Ash looking to go back towards Charlie, making sure that doesn't go down. A mistake that was made earlier in the game. They're going to stop that straight away. But I don't think he was quick enough. As we see TMP start to move on the flag, he is set up on the wall. Really good position, providing they don't get through. Break going down. I don't know what he was doing, just standing on the top there, opening himself up. Panzerfaust are coming in hard and fast. Jobs goes down. Ash picks up yet another kill. Still one more TMP guy in the zone right now.
Eyes over there. Take some of these.
Ash pushing through the smoke. Has to get this kill. Doctor going down. But with TMP now coming up behind him. Break out of nowhere. Hits him from the Alpha side of things. I don't think he was expecting that to happen. Evo was hoping, yeah, I'm free, I'm open, I've done all the hard work. And instead he gets absolutely ripped with a knife in his back right then. Geordie going down. Jimmy, last man alive for PLG on Bravo. PLG breaking down just a little bit. Although they maintain the lead and they've got a nice comfy lead right now. It's 73 to 15. If they don't open themselves up to the kind of breakages that TMP are happening right now, TMP just own the centre of the map, and that's what they're doing. They're respawning in the centre. They're breaking things up for PLG right now, and PLG just can't keep up. They can't keep the rotation up quick enough. And as long as we start to see things happening like that, PLG might end up losing this. It's 67 to 12. They've lost over 50 odd tickets here in the space that we see TMP have lost sort of 20, maybe 30. And things are going to really, really be tough for them. Law came back with a win exactly the same the other day against PLG. And I don't think PLG want that again from a team that they're already beating 4-0. It's 66 to 7. PLG have just closed off the attack on Bravo. They managed to get the flag right there. TMP have to react hard. They have to react quick. They can't afford for PLG to have these two flags, especially when they're 5 tickets away from losing the first half of Al Major encampment. Chapo getting taken out. PLG absolutely dominating the leaderboard right now. It's 66 to 3, and I think PLG have just taken that first half 66 to 0. And that was it. That was the 5th round. There's still one more map to play. I think TMP are going to stay in it. I haven't seen anything about them pulling out right now. So massive props to them for staying in the game. They've done really well so far, keeping on top of things. PLG have just been the better side, being able to break things up a little bit more. That was really well played by TMP towards the end then. They did a really good job breaking PLG's sort of patient defense, moving up tactic there. Maintaining control of the center of the map was key for them. Allowed them to be everywhere at once and move between the 3 flags freely. Even with Charlie being in their spawn, they did really well with a 3-man push there. And Breek and his teammate towards the end there, coming in and taking out Evo, really allowed them to start causing some havoc and nailing down those tickets, even though they did lose 66-0. PLG, are they getting tired right now? It was really unorthodox to see them like that, especially considering the last 4 maps that they've played, they've done a really good job of just keeping on top of things. We are now going to be moving into the last and final round of the game, the second half of Al Major encampment. Let's see if TMP can at least take 1 round from this completely dominating side. TMP in the blue, PLG in the red. TMP deciding to split and leaving 1 guy on Alpha, the rest moving into the centre of the map, as we are going to have a fight now onto the Bravo flag. Breek pushing forward, getting into a nice strong position here. PLG do have the higher ground though, as he starts to make his way round, manages to take Jimmy out there. The rest of his team doing a good job holding off the rest of PLG. Picks up a nice double, moving onto the flag. Doctor gets taken out, going for the revive. Maybe should have stayed on the flag though to keep that going. Alpha is going down though, so Breek's gonna have to move back. I don't know why they left that undefended. They needed 2 people to push along the left hand side of the map there to stop PLG breaking this. PLG with 2 guys on the flag. Breek looking to move through his smoke. He's in a really strong position now, moving on to Alpha. Do have a bit of a pinch happening right now. Breek moves in, turns those heads. Chapo goes down as well. Breek can't quite get the kills though. But I do think Ishmael decided to come in, lend a bit of a hand, and finish that one off. Chapo getting revived. And TMP off to a really, really strong start. They're not being decimated like they were in the first half of this map, where it was a really early triple for PLG. Breek setting himself up in a building, causing issues for Ashes to decide to push through. Jubs gets hit as well. Breek just all of a sudden turned on for this game. Picks up a 3rd Evo. Breek moving his way now to Charlie to get that cap and to stop PLG doing what they've done for the last 5 rounds now. I mean, where does this come from? Has Breek just turned up to the game right now? He's been on one since the very, very beginning, from clearing Bravo, moving into Alpha, and that triple kill pushing towards Charlie has done him absolute favours. Picks up Jubs as well, but he's got no support on the flag. He's done all of that work for pretty much nothing. And even though we did see a near triple cap here from the TMP side, they've let that go very, very quickly. They have to keep moving in their pods of 2 and get those trades in. Unfortunately, Breek goes down. No one was with him. That's going to be Charlie now, moving into the PLG side of things. TMP managing to retake Bravo, and now they need to quickly move to Alpha as no one's there to defend it. Chapo a bit too late as we start to see PLG moving in along the ridgeline there. Manages to pick off Ash, slowing down that attack. Chapo's still looking to move round. TMP very, very lucky they were able to stop that one, only leaving one guy in the flag here. Pascal looking to push up. Chapo moving back towards the centre of the map. Try and maintain a bit of control of things. Not much happening right now. Onto Pascal, he's got a bit more in front of him. I think that Sendery's doing some work. Evo taking him out from the centres. Jump onto Chapo as he manages to finish off Evo, but that is going to open things up for PLG. Let's take a quick look and see how the map is developing. PLG have got complete dominance along the top right now, as TMP managing to secure the bottom. If they can kind of push in towards the centre, get the respawns on, maybe push a 3-man towards Alpha, 2 towards Bravo, they'll be in for a good chance here. We are going to see a 3-man push towards Charlie, while the rest are on the Alpha flag. Let's jump onto Jobs and see what he can do as he moves on to Alpha. He does have a bit of support. The kill feed is in favour of TMP, but as I say that, Jimmy picks off one, Jobs picks up a second, Ash picking off a third right now. Alpha's going to go down back into favour of PLG, as hopefully they're going to do a quick bounce straight through the centre of the map to re-secure Bravo. For once, TMP leading this, 128 to 99.
Good work. Objective Anton taken.
Doing a really good well, TMP. Really throwing this back into PLG's face. I think PLG have just run out of a bit of stamina right now.
Be aware that objective Taser has been lost.
Charlie is going down. Geordie decided to push in. Ishmael taking him out, but he is now gone down to Evo. Evo's had to reload, couldn't quite get the kill. Manages to just do it on Doctor, and he's going to go for the revive on Geordie. And with that, hopefully they can finish off Charlie quite nicely. Get the cap. I think they're slowly going back into their side anyway, as they bounce towards the centre of the map. Evo looking to keep pushing and move himself into Bravo. Ash and Jobs going down. I think he's at a bit of an impasse on where to go in the map right now. They're moving a bit slow, not too sure where to go. I think they're going to head towards Alpha. I think it's slightly easier for them to defend. As TMP moves towards the centre through the smoke. Ash going down. Evo going down as well. Jubs, last man standing for PLG as they push towards Alpha. We do have some PLG guys onto Bravo though, so they're not always lost. I think he's just keeping heads down. He's getting shot from the Alpha flag right now, and they're in a really tough position as we see all of TMP are now spawning. 2 guys push out, 3 guys deciding to push around, and it's going to be a really important fight now. Breaking through the centre, really uncontested. Geordie gets hit, so he starts to move towards Bravo. I think he knows someone's behind him. Really good positioning, moving back in towards the centre here. Smoke going out. But Jimmy shutting that one down straight away as he pushes through all towards the centre of the map there. Can't quite finish off these kills. He's holding up 2 guys in the centre right now. He needs to just kind of stay back, let his health regen, let the rest of his team come in. But PLG are grabbing Alpha, and that is going to be a triple cap, and that will most likely see them bring themselves back in towards the lead. TMP still just about hanging on to it at 100 to 95. Jimmy holding out this left-hand side here. And with that triple cap being set, let's take a look at how things are. TMP nowhere else on the map to be seen. And I think that is going to be them spawn trapped here. PLG have taken the lead now, leading this 95 to 81 and counting. Geordie finding himself a cheeky position underneath the truck right now. Jimmy just firing smokes and Panther Faust through in towards the spawn area. Can TMP break out of this? It's going to be a really hard one to break out of, if I'm honest. Ishmael looking to go around Jobs. It's going to be the next one. There's something pushing towards him. Chapo deciding to come round. Ash looking to cover. Jubs does get a nice double. Evo picking it off more guys. TMP really can't break this right now. Pascal and Breek looking to push Ash. Jub went down. Ash has moved to cover. Jimmy now moving to cover Ash. TMP have a break. Pascal just needs to run for it. Just need to keep running and keep running. Can't afford to stop. Just a bit too slow. PLG have managed to move themselves back towards Alpha, reset the line, and that's going to be more tickets. Every second matters right now for the TMP guys. Pascal managing to take out one. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get Jimmy there. TMP still stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. Ismail looking to push forward. Can't quite get the kill on that PLG member in the side. I think he's the only one of his team up now. Chapo is up as well, looking to push again around the left. Jobs goes down. Jimmy there to cover. Jimmy gets another kill as well. Let's take a look at the overview. It's 90-16. I think we are going to end on this spawn trap right here. PLG are probably going to take this 6-0. TMP did very, very well towards the beginning of the game there, but couldn't quite carry it on. I think we are going to take a quick look at the scores here before things end. Obviously, things not looking too well for TMP right now, as PLG take this 89-0. And there you have it. PLG taking this 6-0 with a nice clean wipe on this 6-map series right now. Doing a really good job there. TMP not able to keep up with the pressure until the very end. They did very, very well. Players like Breek absolutely turned on, piling through PLG to set themselves up for a triple cap, or near triple cap. But they were on top for a very long time, and for once I was able to say TMP was in the lead. So they did very, very well towards the end. Whether that was PLG stamina just running out and they were just kind of testing some new things, probably will never know. But well done to TMP for at least making it happen. So with that, PLG are the winners of tonight's game. I've been a wild time casting for ESB. I hope you've had a really enjoyable experience here. There will be more games to come, hopefully throughout the week and going on. So stay tuned, leave a follow. Make sure you go to the ESB website to catch up on the leaderboards and league tables to see where your favourite teams are. I've been a wild time, and I hope you've had a good night.